Mark my words and listen to me very, very carefully. Within the next 3 years, every business is going to have a clone of themselves, their digital twin, or they're going to have an AI influencer. The truth of the matter, why wouldn't you want to have yourself a digital twin? Digital twins work 24/7s. They do not get tired. They don't sleep. They don't take cigarette breaks. They don't take day off. They're literally working for you while you live your life and do whatever it is you need to do to build your business without even showing up online and becoming a content creator. Welcome to Brand Twin AI Masterclass. In this class, this is where you're going to discover how you can create your very own AI twin in under 30 minutes and finally be able to show up online every day. And the best part, this does not require you to pick up the camera and be a content creator for any reason. So here's Brand Twin AI's promise to you. In this beginner-friendly masterclass, I will show you how to create your own AI twin or a faceless avatar that will post for you daily, speak to your audience, and sell your offer 24/7, all in the next 1 hour. So imagine this for a second. Your very own AI avatar that looks like you, talks like you. And if you prefer, it don't even have to look like you at all. You can have a faceless avatar. The other thing here, imagine having a bunch of images, and I mean unlimited images that you can create for social media without having to hire another photographer. Then you take those images, right, and turn them into videos. Few seconds videos that you can post on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever social media that you find your audience was in, you'll be able to post those content and start talking right to your audience. So you can finally be able to show up online daily without even lifting a finger, throwing on makeup, putting on a new suit, whatever excuse that you had before that was stopping you from showing up online. Brand Twin AI is going to help you break that. Your brand twin is literally going to be your assistant to help you show up consistently online without the stress of filming another video. So let's keep it real for a second, right? The problem that you are feeling right now is going to be one of these three or possibly all three of these. Number one, you're in this phase of content overwhelm. You know you need to show up and post regularly, but coming up with fresh ideas day after day feels impossible, especially when you are busy running your business. Is that true? Or maybe you have this anxiety with camera. You just hate being on camera. And the thought of being on camera makes your stomach turn. The lighting, the script, the awkwardness, it's enough to make you avoid showing up altogether. Or even third, you're in this consistent trap. You're feeling invisible because you can't keep up with this content ground, right? And every time you skip a day, the guilt just creeps in. One of those three there is going to be the pain that you're suffering right now. You're in this content overwhelm. You have anxiety when it comes to camera, and you're just like terrible at keeping consistent online. But you know that it's important for your brand. So now that we got all of those things out of the way, let's jump into this masterclass, the Brand Twin AI Masterclass, so you can finally learn how to create your very own AI clone. And my promise is to you that this is going to be so easy and simple. It might take less than 30 minutes for you to actually have your clone laid out and ready to post the very first video. But it takes work though, man. You have to go through this. You have to actually execute everything that you learn. And this is self-paced, right? You can watch it again over and over until you get the results that you need. So the tools that we're going to be using in this masterclass, I'm going to have a list linked down below that you can go through. But number one, we're going to be using the software that is called Higgsfield. Higgsfield is the software we're going to use to train our clone, to even create our images. Everything, mostly what we're going to be doing today is going to be in Higgsfield. So this is ideally a Higgsfield masterclass. But most of these, it's not going to happen without the OG, right? Like, you need to actually have access to ChatGPT. And I got the pro version, but you could do most of the things that we're going to be doing here in the free version, because we're just going to be using it for prompting and getting the script together and ideas. That's what I use it for. But when it comes to scripting, don't worry, because I have a bot, right, that is already built and trained to help you come up with prompts so that you're not wasting time. So then when it comes to actually adding the voices to your avatar, we have to use ElevenLabs. This is where you train your voice for it to sound like you, or you just choose a voice that you can use every time for consistency with your avatar. But you'll see this full process, step by step, what we're doing. But everything that you need will be linked down below. There's also something that I want to just start getting you thinking about. It is a prompt vault, right? So there's a prompt vault that I use that helped me really like get images. And I'm going to show you this prompt vault right here. I didn't create it, I purchased it, but then I'm just going to recommend that you do the same so that it's speeding up your process. And the creator of this prompt vault actually makes it super easy, because when I purchased it months ago, it was only 200. Now it's nearly 500 prompts that's in there. She's always updating it. So I'm gonna link that down below as well. But without further ado, let's jump into the meat of this masterclass. Right, welcome to Higgsfield. Again, I'm gonna link it down below, but it's just gonna be Higgsfield.ai, Higgsfield, Higgsfield.ai. So this platform here is built, man. This is an all-in-one platform. It might feel like it's overwhelming, but there is so much that you can do with this one platform, so that you're not jumping from subscription to subscription. You can use Higgsfield for your images. You can use Higgsfield for videos. Man, there's so much you can do here. But what I want you to do right now, let's not get overwhelmed. Let's jump right over to where it says image. Okay, and then on the image, you're going to go to where it says Soul ID character. Soul ID character. This is where you're going to need a few images of yourself. I like to keep my images in a Google Drive. All right, so to train your model, you're going to need a few images. They advise that you have about 10 images there, but the more you got, the better it is. I've trained models with 20 images. I've trained models with 10 images. Just for the sake of this video, to keep it under that 30 minutes, I'm just going to use these 5 images right here to train this model. So I just put it into a Google Drive, simple, and we'll use these to actually bring it into Higgsfield. So now that you got your images, you're ready to train your character. You can see I have 2 right here. This is actually one of my twins. This is my avatar right here, the one that does not look like me, obviously, and then this is the one of me. You can see I use 45 images to clone the one that is actually myself, my digital twin, my brand twin, and then this is my avatar right here. Okay, so we're going to come right here to where it says create avatar. I'm going to click that. You can see it tells you to upload 20, but you can do less than that if you only have those. But if you have 20 images, just upload that, right? But I'm gonna show you by using the ones that we got. So we're gonna upload these images here. All right, so I got these 5. I'm gonna throw them in here, and when you throw them in here, it's gonna tell you bad or excellent, right? So the reason why it's telling me that it's bad, because I only have a couple of them, right? So like, it still was gonna be good if I had the right amount of 20 of them, then it's not going to be bad. But you can see my image quality over here are excellent, right? So you want images that are like, that looks like this. Though they have you want images that's like full body, close-ups, stuff like that. Okay, so now we're going to name this. I'm going to name this brand twin test. Okay, and it's going to cost you some credits. So when you subscribe, you're going to be allowed to use credits. You can see to train my model here is going to cost me 30. So I'm just going to hit generate. So that's going to take some time it takes about about 3 to 5 minutes there just to make sure everything is trained. So while it's doing that, I'm going to come to where it's to the ones that I already have generated here, and we're going to hover right over, you see it says generate. So now this is my model. You can see right at the bottom area right here, I call out my model, her name, right? So once I click in here, you get to choose the name. So I'm choosing this model, and then you have different styles. Okay, so these are the styles I like to use the iPhone style. Sometimes I use realistic and then general, right? So you got to go for the feel that you're looking for, but most of the time I'm under the iPhone stage right here. Okay, so we got that. So now let's put this to a test. So all we're going to do is come over here into a prompt and type up something. What are you looking for? So I want, just say something, a woman holding a bottle of cream close up to the camera in a luxury bathroom. Right, so that's like the basic detail. I'm going to show you a more detailed prompt. We'll take this and actually put it into the bot that I'm going to include down below. So that prompt bot is going to help you get more detail on your prompt. So I'm going to copy this, so we're going to drop it into the bot. But now I'm just going to hit generate. All right, so based on my model, we're going to get images that looks exactly like the model that we trained. So it's in the queue. Every time you generate, you're going to get 4 options here. So one of those 4 options are going to be the ones that you use for you choose from. Okay, real quick, while that's generating, I wanted to show you this bot, right? So this is a prompt bot that I've already trained, and I'm going to include down below that you can use. So essentially how this works, you would just go ahead into the ChatGPT bot and type in what it is that you're imagining, like the one we just used. I'm going to come in, just drop that prompt in here. Okay, so I'm just going to click on this. It tells you what the bot does. So I'm just going to drop this prompt in here so you can get it a little more detailed. Set this up for images. Okay, this is why I suggest that you grab the prompt vote so you know exactly what aesthetic that you need your image to have. So just by typing in that, what my thought was, this bot right now is going to give me a detailed prompt. Okay, so you have a positive prompt and a negative prompt. The negative prompt, basically you're telling the system what you don't want. You don't want your images to look like a cartoon. You don't want it to look render. So these are the things that you need, right? So I'm just going to take this whole thing, I can copy it. Then we'll go back into Higgsfield. We'll use that to come up with the image, and you can always edit this, right? So mine says it features a 5x8 woman, different pounds. So that's because the way I've trained it. So if you wanted to edit this, you just drop it in here and change the detail of what you're looking for. So maybe you don't want it to be 5'8". Maybe you don't want her to be 165 pounds. Maybe you don't even want her to be black. So you just change those details in there, or you can just talk to the bot. All right, so we'll come back to this. Now let's go back into Higgsfield. Okay, so now we're back into Higgsfield, and this is our image, right? This is what we get. You know, sometimes it does show like a low. You can see she's a little exposed there, but it depends on what the aesthetic that you're looking for, what your audience is. But this is literally our twin that we trained. Now she's holding a product. When you start thinking about product placements, UGC content, this is going to change the game for you. All right, so you can see we got 4 options here. Any one of these are good, or you can just come back. Let's drop in our detailed prompt that we just took from the bot and give it another option here and see what we get. All right, so this is after we used the bot there, took our idea into the prompt bot, and now we have a set of images here that we can choose from, right? Again, she could literally be doing anything. We just have her holding a product, and this is good. These are all great images right here. The detail on these are amazing. She does not look fake, right? That's exactly what the advantage that you get when you're using that prompt bot, right? And also Higgsfield also give you great detail. You can see like what we're saying here is a highly detailed photography portrait. Like it calls out the lens of the camera. It's exactly what you need. Just drop your thoughts into that prompt vote and then take that and drop it into here and get the detailed images that you want. She's on point right here. All right, so let's go back to see if our model, our test model, is done. So I just click on here, grab my test model. You can see it took about 5 minutes to create this. We're just going to use that, and we're going to use the same prompt and see what we get. See if it actually comes up and looking like our model. It's crazy how far you can actually take this, but the truth of the matter is like if you have the right system, this process is literally like easy. Like it's done right now creating my clone. I don't have to like overthink this. Now I just need to think now, how far can I imagine my twin to be? You know, is my twin going to be an influencer that's holding products? Is my twin going to be just doing talking head videos? Like it's crazy now where you can take this head. You can even find reference images, and I'll show you that step next, how you would take reference images and turn those into prompts. So this is still working right here. While this is still thinking, I want to show you what I mean when I say reference image. So we're going to jump over to Pinterest. All right, so we're going to jump over to Pinterest, and you can think about anything in Pinterest, right? So let's say my avatar may just be a businesswoman. Okay, so I'm going to go for a businesswoman in this car. So I'm going to right click on this, save this image, three dots, download image, and I'm going to bring this businesswoman again. So I'm going to drop the image right here of our businesswoman. It's going to analyze it and break down everything that we need. It's telling you everything about this image. Like you don't have to overthink this. I've trained this thing to make work easy for you. So now we got our prompt. Let's just take this and use it for our avatar that we just trained. Let's jump back into Higgsfield. Wow, this actually looks like our trained model. By the way, this trained model image that we used, this was actually my wife, and this actually looks like my wife. This is crazy. Like, that's crazy. All right, so we're gonna keep going. Now we're gonna turn her. We'll put our new prompts in here. We're going to turn her into a businesswoman now. So this is the process right here. It's just a matter of you now repeating this process, being creative on where you want your avatar to be, doing what. But to make this easy for you, maybe you're not sure what you want your avatar to be doing. I'm going to introduce you to a product that I purchased and have been using to make images. All right. And you have a link down below where you can go ahead and grab it as well. It is a lifetime access, and she updates it all of the time. Okay, so this here is the prompt vote, y'all. So this is the vote that makes things easy for us. Okay, so again, I'm gonna leave a link down below where you can go ahead and purchase this prompt vote. When I purchased this thing months ago, it had 200 prompts in here. And right now we're at nearly 500 prompts in here. She's always updating them. So there's so much you can do with this. I'm gonna speed up a little bit, right? So for example, let's just say this is the prompt that you need. Birthday prompts. All these different prompts are in here. But football season, these are some prompts. You've probably seen some of these images online. So she gives you the Higgsfield prompt and then the Clink prompt. The Clink prompt is what's going to change it into videos. We can find some dudes. There's so many pages, so sometimes I like to just fast forward. There we go. So here's a dude right here, right? And so on, right? She has this thing mixed up with both men and women. Amazing. So let's jump back over to Higgsfield. Okay, so here's our businesswoman. This is so crazy because that literally looks like her, right? So our businesswoman right now in the car that came from that reference image that we brought in from Pinterest. All right, so it's that easy. This is how you create your images. This is how you create your digital clone. If you were to train an image, this is what you would do. All right, so next I want to show you now how to turn your avatar images into a video. All right, so you're going to do everything right here on Higgsfield. So choose one of these images here. Let's say we go to one of these right here. Let's go with this one. Just click on the image that you want to turn into a video. And right here, it tells you that you can turn into a video right here and speak, right? So we're going to do video first. We'll turn this into a video. There's so many video models. For example, these are some that I've been working on here. You probably seen this ad right here on my social media. So you get the image prompted to do whatever. And now it's opening that, right? That was just an image. So there, on the left side here, there are different models. Okay. So you can change this on different type of settings that you want. So you have Higgsfield models here. They have one, they have Kling. Instead of having Kling subscription somewhere else, you get Kling right in this same model, and so on. You got VO3 here. All the popular ones that you see on the internet going viral are probably from VO3, but VO3 is a little more steps that go into that. So we're just going to stick with the regular Higgsfield right here. All these different like camera motions. All you have to do, these are templates. You click on one of these camera motions, your avatar will show up like this. All right. Like turning into a flower, driving a car, all these different things you can use. But just for the sake of this simple video, I'm going to keep the general tab. All right. And now over here, you could put in the prompt on the left side under the image. You're going to upload your image. And on the left side here, you're going to just say something. What do you want her doing? Or you don't have to say anything. So I'm just going to do it without a prompt. And we're going to generate. So it's going to come back to that. It's going to start generating the video. This part takes about 5. Sometimes it might take about 10 minutes to generate a video. And while it's doing that, I'm going to show you some of the other ones here. Like, for example, this is one that I did last night with the same character. Right? You can see, boom, she's showcasing it. And that's it. You know, it's not perfect all the time, because sometimes it is AI. You're not going to get a perfect one every time, but this one is right here again of our model gently massaging that product onto her face. This is UGC, right? And like you can literally have your avatar doing anything. You can see sometimes it gets a little crazy, but then you just reprompt it again or rerun it again and so on. So it's endless what you can do. Here's another one with our model, because she's talking, because I prompted and told her to move her hands and talk and all of those things there. Here's another one. This is an image. This is literally a prompt from the prompt vote that I showed you, and with that she's able to just turn into a motion. She's chilling, doing her thing. This is pretty cool right here, right? You don't have to overthink this. This is why I wanted to just show you, bring this out and show you this as soon as possible. Oh, there it is. So our video is completed now. All right, so let's see what our girl got going on. We didn't prompt this. It's crazy. We didn't even tell her to make her talk. Think about it, man. Like, imagine you having an avatar out there or an influencer that is promoting products, and you only took a couple of minutes to do this and to train your model. This is incredible right here. This is just the beginning of what we're going to be able to do. And I told you from the beginning, my claim was in the next 3 years, every business owner is going to have a digital twin, or it's going to have a bunch of AI influencers out there talking about their business, promoting the business, and bringing in income. So now I want to take it one step further, and let's talk about adding voice to this. This software is called ElevenLabs. Again, I'm going to link everything down below. ElevenLabs is where we get the voiceovers done. You can see there's so many things that you can do here, but I just want to focus on the simple. On the left side here, it says text to speech. So now whatever you want, the script that you come up with, or we'll have ChatGPT write us a script, right? And we're going to bring it in here. We're going to choose a voice and everything. So think about what it is that you want to talk about. So I'm going to come into ChatGPT again. So I'm going to tell it create a script. You can also bring in an image here to get the script accurate. I like to drop in the image. So I'm going to download the image of our lady holding the product. So I've downloaded the image of the lady holding the product. I'm going to upload it into ChatGPT here just to help it know what I'm talking about, right? So I'm going to say create a script with lady talking about product. Simple as that. Don't overthink it. Right? So ChatGPT is going to analyze this script, this picture, and it's going to give us an image. It says, hey, love, let's put on something that we're using lately. And it comes up with the name right here. So I'm just going to take this script right here, copy it, boom. Now we're going to jump back over to ElevenLabs. All right, so with ElevenLabs, you have voices. So we just paste our script right in the middle there. Okay, and I'm going to remove this part where it says say brand name clearly. Just for the sake of this video, you can come up with a detailed script when you're doing this. So I've trained this thing to have my voice. Okay, to train it to have your voice, just a matter of having like 10-second videos. You will come up to voices on the left side and you will train the model, right? So I don't want to take too much time into teaching this model, but there are videos out there that you can learn how to actually use ElevenLabs. I just want to show you this is how the voice is done. So I'm going to take my girl. I got Natasha. That's actually the voice of that avatar that we created. And now we're going to have Natasha read out this script. You'll be able to hear it now.
It's lightweight, super hydrating, and it leaves my skin with this natural glow that lasts all day. What I love most is that it doesn't feel heavy or greasy, so I can use it in the morning before makeup or at night before bed.
Yep, so that's the script right there. All right, now we got our script. We can download this script right here and bring it into our video. So I'm actually going to cut this down, make it a quick few seconds here, just for the sake of this video.
Let me put you onto something I've been using lately.
And I'm going to download it. So it's about 7 seconds right there. And we'll make this model talk. So when it comes to making your avatar speak, we're going to be using the same platform here in Higgsfield. All right, so here's our avatar we created. All we have to do now is just select the one that you actually want to turn into a talking avatar. Based on all of these, we're going to, I think I like this one right here. I'm just going to choose one for the sake of this video. Let's go. I'm going to go right here. All right. So when you select this, right over on this screen, it says video, which we've already done. And then it says speak. So we're going to click on speak and we're going to grab our script from ElevenLabs. And then we're going to bring it in here. So just go ahead, click on speak. All right. So once you click on speak, this is where you're going to add your script. When we look onto the far left side of the screen here, we have our avatar. Because we clicked on it from the panel that we created on, it automatically comes over. So right there is our avatar. Now over on the top screen here is where you can change the different templates or models. So for the Higgsfield 2, so they actually just updated their speech avatar. So we only have this one general model, which is good. There used to be a bunch of them before, but I think because this is tested, is in beta now, so we're going to use this. There are other platforms that you can use for lip sync, but to keep things simple for you in this first process that you're going through, we're going to stay right here. So when you click over here, right under here, it says audio. So once you click on audio, this is where you have two options. You either generate from just text, so you can just type in text here and choose a voice that comes within the software, or you're going to just upload, which is the model we're going to go where we're going to just upload it from ElevenLabs. Okay, so we're back on ElevenLabs here. Remember, we were here when we created our script before and we turned it into an audio. So all I did was basically drop it in here. Make sure you're on the text to speech option on the left side here, text to speech. And now this is our text. We're just going to generate it and see what it sounds like. So I have my voice already selected. There's a bunch of voices here. If you don't want to go ahead and train your voice, you can just choose one that comes with the platform. All right, so I'm under the V1 model. There's one thing I want, V2. Right, I'm under the version 2. There's a version 3 model that's very interesting. This is where it will add like emotions to it, right? Like laughing, anything. So to use this, we're going to try this model. I'm going to click on the enhancer right here. And what it's going to do is going to figure out, well, this is my model.
my script right here, and it adds like emotions here. So we're gonna play it with these emotions and see what we get. So it's gonna start off happy.
Hey, loves, let me put you onto something I've been using lately. This is Olox, and it has completely changed the way my skin feels.
So it didn't chuckle over here. It was supposed to chuckle. So you get two options.
Hey, loves, let me put
Sounds
you
more
on
like
to
it.
something I've been using lately. This is Olax, and it has completely changed the way my skin feels.
There it is, right? So we're just gonna go with that one because that's the one I like. There's a download right here. I'm just gonna click on the download button and just download that. So that's our voice, right? We have our voice, we have our script, and we're gonna turn our avatar now into a talking avatar. The interesting part is like ChatGPT came up with this product name for us. It sounds kind of real, right? So let's jump back into Higgsfield real quick. All right. So once we have our script, we're going to come back to Higgsfield. We're going to upload, hit the upload section there, click on there. And it's in the back end of my computer right now. So I'm just going to select the one that I'm going to use. All right. So once you select it in your download folder, it's just going to come in here and it's thinking. You see it's uploading right here. Now, once it's uploaded, you get the opportunity to
Hey,
play it.
loves, let me put you on to something I've been using lately.
All right, so we're just going to click it. Now it's over in this section. So what we have here, we have the general option where you're going to be using Higgsfield 2.0. Our avatar is right there. She's holding the product and she's going to be talking. But there's one thing I want to do here because the last time I did this, and like she actually dropped the product. So I'm gonna prompt this using ChatGPT and make sure that she does not drop the product. So we're gonna jump back in ChatGPT and we're gonna find our script. All right, so we're back in ChatGPT here. We have our script because we created it in the last section. So basically what I asked for it to do right here, you can see I says, now create the video prompt to make sure it brings her alive while she's holding the bottle and talking the entire time. So now we have our video script here. Just want to make sure I find the part. It says handheld camera, okay, woman, okay, skin, holds a skin bottle near her chest, gently rotating it while speaking directly to the camera. Her mouth is moving naturally, lip synced. Da, 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 da. I want to take it one step further. Okay, so to take it one step further, I'm going to actually drop in the actual script of what she is saying. So so that way it will match her lip, right? So I'm just going to come in here and drop the script, literally the script that we just took from ElevenLab. I'm going to say, here is the script that she is speaking. Make sure her lip is, then I'm gonna paste my script in here to make sure that she's talking the entire time and so on. I'm gonna remove the chuckle part here. And there was one more, right? Okay, so boom. So this is it. Now it's gonna regenerate that for us. There it is. It's gonna regenerate the video prompt, making sure that she's actually saying these things. And then just like that. So I'm just gonna copy all of this and drop it into Higgsfield. All right. There's different models you can use, but again, like I said, this is a Higgsfield masterclass. All right, so we have our prompt here. I'm gonna drop it into Higgsfield. All right, so right here into the prompt section on the left side, we're just gonna drop that prompt in here. All right, so the model is already selected for us, 2.0. And then the quality, you can decide is either basic or high, right? So high is gonna cost you 55 credits. Basic is gonna cost you 35. I'm gonna go with basic, right? Just for the sake of this video. I don't know if I'm actually going to use that. No, let's just take it away. I'm going to use high. All right, then we're going to generate it. It's going to take a few minutes. It's going to generate this for us. When we come back, she's going to be ready. She's going to be talking and we'll check it out. Hopefully we can get it good in the first try. Sometimes it takes multiple tries, but the goal here is that she does not drop the bottle while she's talking. And if that happens, then we just got to regenerate it, right? But again, AI is not perfect. Sometimes you have to take multiple tries to get it actually to be on point, right? So just know AI is not perfect. All right, so we just wait a few minutes and then we'll come back to it. And whenever you see this progress screen, don't get alarmed, just know that it's actually working and it's doing the thing over here. Right. So that was just a masterclass, right, with Higgsfield. But if you're the person that said, man, I want to continuously keep growing and learning with I want to invite you to this community right here, the AI Creator Academy. This, man, I'm telling you, like, there's so many AI communities out there. And trust me, I've invested in almost all of them. And the one that I found that is one of the best lessons out there is going to be this one right here. So this is AI Creator Academy, aka ICA, right? AICA. You've probably seen it online. So I want to invite you here. If you are looking to continuously learn, this is a one-time lifetime payment. You jump in here, you can see there's about 3,000 members in this community right now. And all of the classrooms, man, the classrooms here are amazing. You can see I've been going through them, learning all these things. And this is a different platform that she teaches over here. I just taught you a master class in Higgsfield, but to go deeper and deeper with other platforms, she teaches about 4 different platforms here and all the different things to make it all come together. But this is the community that I've been tapped into, and I want to invite you in there. I'm going to leave a link down below. And once you click that link, you'll be over here, right? So the lip sync, if you want to go deeper into the lip sync section, so you know exactly how to lip sync, maybe Higgsfield may not do it right for you. The platform that she teaches in here is going to be amazing. And I found it to be one of the best ones. Okay, so this man, you got to check out the multiverse, right? All these things were amazing, right? I just watched all of them. And one of my favorite ones here, y'all. I've been on Instagram for a long time, but this Instagram masterclass, now when you got your AI, you need to create a Instagram profile for this AI. This class right here is going to be, man, like it was mind blowing, the type of information that she gives away in here into this thing right here. And all these classes are amazing. You can see I just unlocked the VIP over here as well. So I'm now in the VIP section here. I just want to encourage you, man, if you're going to be tapping in and for the long term with AI, because you should be, I want you to go ahead and be a part of this community. Again, I'm going to link it down below. This is something that is highly recommended that you be a part of. All right. So just make sure, hit the link down below and jump into the AI Creator Academy.
And don't forget the prompt votes as well, man. If you want to create awesome images and literally prompts that are already done for you, you can go ahead and grab the prompt vote. Also link down below. I want to encourage you. This is going to make things easy for you. If you actually don't know where you want your avatar to be, what you want your avatar to be wearing, the prompt vote makes it easy for me, right? So I'm going to leave it down below, link it down below, so you're able to actually jump in this as well and start leveraging online with avatars. Like, it's amazing the type of things that you can do here. All right, so again, just go ahead, click the link down below so you can grab the prompt vault.
My goodness, I'm nervous because she's done, right? She's done. She's already like synced, but we're going to have to watch this together for the first time and see how she turned out. But the goal is that she is moving fluently and she's not dropping the product. So let's check it out.
Hey loves, let me put you on to something I've been using lately. This is Olax, and it has completely changed the way my skin feels.
Well, that's it, right? So she's literally lip sync. The face was warped a little bit there, but again, this is AI. You would just have to run it again and try other softwares, right? But for Higgsfield, this is super easy. This is what you get, and there's so many other things that you can do in this platform. I just want you to go ahead, join Higgsfield, click the link down below, and be a part of this amazing tool. So again, if you want to further your time, make sure you join in on the AI Academy. And to make things easy for you, always check out the prompt vault below. Right. So I just want to say congratulations on building your brand twin AI. This masterclass right here was amazing. And if you have any questions, please make sure you check me out on Instagram. All right. So as we wrap up, I just want to show you some of my AI pages out there. This is the model right here that we actually used. This is her page. So it's Brand Twin AI. You can go ahead and check out Brand Twin AI on IG, right? So she's working. You can check out this page and see how it grows, right? This is a brand new page. This is just one of them. And let me show you the other one. All right. So my second avatar page right here is Avatar Content Pro. He was actually the very first one right here. It's the official page that just was from scratch, and I built this on the 4th of August, and it's been growing here since, right? So you can see videos are amazing, and he's getting views. He's already making sales, and I'm super excited, right? So if you want to turn this thing into an income, a stream of income that would just pick your brand and talk your message, you go ahead and join in on the AI Academy, man. This is where you learn everything to go any further with this business. And then my main profile, it's the Erastus Norway profile. This profile is changing, of course, because man, we are totally AI focused now. So this is what's happening here. You can see all of these videos here are AI, and these are my avatar. This is not me. This is all avatar based right here. See everything right here, and man, it's amazing. This is great. So just go ahead, man. If you got any questions, go ahead, send me a message on IG. And I say congratulations again for being a part of this masterclass. And I look forward to seeing you in other classes to come. All right. Thank you so much. And I'll see you on the next one.
All right. So as promised, you have what it takes now to create your brand twin. All right. I've showed you step by step how to clone yourself, right? Put in a couple images there using Higgsfield. In about 3 to 5 minutes, you're going to have a digital clone of yourself. And then you can have that clone do whatever you want, right? Just using the prompt vote, you're able to get some ideas, all right? Or using the prompt bot there, you get assistant in actually getting detailed prompts of what it is that you're thinking. So you can just say, hey, woman walking down the street, type that into the prompt bot, and then you'll be able to get a detailed prompt that you can bring into Higgsfield to create that image. You do this over and over. The imagination is what's really going to take your images to like higher heights. All right. So I want you to, like, it's endless what you can do here with AI. All right. So then you learn how to actually add voices to that. You can train the voice and have it repeatedly use on what it is that you're doing. Then you were able to now turn that into a talking avatar. All right. So all of this here, just follow this step by step. This is the easy model to actually start showing up online. But this is just a master class. All right.